Go ahead.
Yo.
All right, speak up, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. Lucky View Podcast, episode 184.
Speak up, but don't speak up.
184, 185.
I don't know, man.
We just here. We just here not to get fined.
At this point, I'm just showing up. Just welcome to another episode, man. We here.
Lucky View Podcast, episode 180 something. We are back. We are the Lucky View Podcast, aka the Era and Papijohnson, aka the J&B Podcast, baby.
Welcome back to the show, man.
Shout out to Sky. Look at Sky. I know people be liking her because they saying she looks bored. No, motherfucker. She's just a dog trying to chill.
Facts. Welcome back to the NHB Podcast, yo.
NHB. Don't worry, we're gonna bring that back. They don't know about that yet. But
man. I think people forget that I rap. Like I rap.
I think I forget sometimes too. Yeah.
Like I'll spit on people's faces.
You like cheese?
I love cheese.
A lot of rats too, yo.
His name's Cheese.
How's your week, man? Letter grade, yo.
It's a good A, man. It's an A, man. This is
good, man. That's a great week, yo.
It's an amazing week, man. God is good.
God is great.
I am grateful. My pearl necklace came in. Chilling, man. Feel like a baddie.
That's good, man.
New video out now.
2 videos.
It's 3 videos.
Oh, we about to drop another one on tonight. Well, Sunday we're recording this. You'll hear this on Tuesday, but Sunday tonight. I feel like we came to a point where you don't need to do crazy shit for videos.
You don't. Because everything, unfortunately, the internet is just consistently moving and everything's fast and everything is like, it's like fast food. It's just, it's all in your face. So it is what it is, you know?
I agree, man.
How was your week, man? What do you grade your week?
I say C-, yo.
Why say that, man?
You know, man. Family shit.
I felt that.
Life shit.
Felt that.
So, sometimes when you see close ones to you in pain or going through something, you wish you could just take that from them and be like, yo, let me just take care of it. Like, since I'm already dealing with so much shit myself, let me just keep piling it up. But you can't really do anything. So, some shit, but it's a C-, man. Anxiety been bad this week. So, you know how that is.
Yeah.
But other than that, I got a new location. I got a for September 4th or 5th.
Nice.
But other than that, yeah. We got Sky. Sky living life.
Can never go wrong with a Sky in your life.
Thanks, man. But
how's the shirt going?
I've been getting offers. I just it's not the offer I want.
How much are they offering?
The most I got was $280.
It's not bad.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna hold on to it until I get a certain amount. I'm not trying to be greedy with it. I just want a certain amount.
Not mad at that.
I'm only $45 in with the shirt, so it's like I don't really want to be greedy. It does seem like I'm being greedy for turning down $280, but like that's a rare shirt.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it is what it is, man. What do you want to start with, man?
It's a lot of things to catch up on, man.
Yo, facts. What happened last week?
A lot of things that happened.
Where do we want to start? Let's not do music. Did you see? It's gonna be a weird segment to start on. Did you see Conor McGregor this weekend, man?
I did not see Conor McGregor this weekend.
Do you know who KSI is? KSI, the owner of co-owner of Prime, the drink.
Yeah, and he's also a YouTuber.
Yeah, and he's I guess a boxer too. Conor McGregor called him out. Okay. Mind you, we know who Conor McGregor, like what he's done for the what is it, UFC? MMA?
Yeah, UFC.
We know what he's done, right? He fought Floyd. Like we know who he is. He called out KSI wants to fight, set up a match for him.
Okay.
And a lot of people online, Twitter, TikTok, are saying he must be so low in his career that he has to call out KSI, a YouTuber / whatever, because he's not even a boxer or fighter. He's just they just started. Conor's already set in stone for what he's done. How do you see a person his caliber calling out a person like KSI?
I think at this point everything is just entertainment. I don't think anybody's doing it for everything's entertainment. I mean, look at what Jake Paul is doing and Logan Paul. Like everything that they're doing is entertainment based. Obviously, Jake looks like he's actually trying to get into the whole boxing thing for real. But overall, you're like boxing against people who are retired, who are like, it's just a cash grab.
But how do we look at kind of with that, with the status he is, the legacy he has, to call out someone like that? Is that the lowest you can get?
Yes and no. The only reason I say that is because Conor's always been an entertainer. Even when he was during his time in the UFC, before fights, like, leading up to the fights, he always did a lot of, shit talking, a lot of promo, and it was just all for the entertainment. And I think that's what they're doing now too. They're probably going to work some contract out where Conor wins by unanimous decision or some shit. But overall, it's, it is what it is. We're at a point right now where a lot of these retired fighters are just trying to do this weird shit for money, which I get your bag, but you're fucking up your legacy the way I see it,
I agree. But do you think people actually care about their legacy nowadays?
No, I think everybody is just money hungry. Because think about it, right? KSI, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, right? I think I'm one of the biggest fighters in the world. They're.
You mind you his drink.
Yeah, and it's a whole different dynamic. It's a whole different demographic that they're trying to appeal to, both of them. But I just think that with a lot of these old fighters doing shit like this with YouTubers and stuff like that, it's just a money grab. And it taints their legacy. It's like if Jay-Z were to battle rap Logan Paul. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. Why would you need to battle rap one of the greatest of all time?
That's a crazy comparison, by the way.
But I'm just saying.
You could have used Drake or something.
Or Eminem. Eminem.
We're gonna talk about Eminem. Yeah.
Oh, we definitely gonna talk about that.
But the Prime drink. Have you had it?
I've had it.
Is it good?
It's not my favorite. I know Mahdi is really big on saying that the Prime is the best drink. First of all, Mahdi, I don't know if they paying you to say things like that, bro. But shout out to you for that. But
Gatorade's tried. I like Gatorade.
I love Gatorade, but I personally,
which one did you try?
The Prime one. I tried the red one.
Oh, the fruit punch.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Compared to the fruit punch of Gatorade,
it's not the same. I'm going Gatorade.
More sugar.
It's just the taste is better. Taste? Personally, I'm really big on taste.
Me too.
But and overall, if I really had to pick, I've kind of over the years have like kind of drifted away from Gatorade, and I'm really more of a big vitamin water guy.
I don't like vitamin water.
But that's the thing, like, you see. But I like the taste.
Taste blah.
But
no, but shout out to them doing with the Prime. But
I saw you bought the little powder packs.
Yeah, I bought it because I want to see. Because people has been asking about it to put in. So I'm like, I could put that in the snack machine and just put in the slots and see. Because all they need is a water bottle. And I have water bottles in my machine. So all they got to do is 2-in-1. They buy both. The water bottle, and then you could buy that and then you put that and you just shake it. And they say it still tastes the same as if you bought the bottle. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try these. If people really like these, I'll end up buying that and the bottles in the machine. So, but yeah, I want to test it out.
Okay.
No, but yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things for the Prime drinks. I think they also have energy drinks as well, right? Like competing with Monster and all that, and Red Bull.
I mean, it's a smart business venture. A lot of people don't really delve into that world, right? Because when you think about like energy drinks or like sports drinks, right? You automatically think about Gatorade, and when you think about energy drinks, you automatically think Red Bull. Monster. What else? Ghost. Like
Bang.
Bang. You think automatically about these drinks, which is a great market to be in. And not a lot of people are really successful in that market. So for the Logan brother, well,
the Paul brothers,
for the Paul brothers to really delve into that world, it's a smart thing, smart business deal.
Yeah, I agree. I can't wait to get Mahdi's opinion on the. I think we should really bring a Prime drink and a Gatorade, a new flavor that we haven't tried, all of us, and then we all test it on here.
What's your favorite Gatorade flavor?
The blue one.
Blue one.
That or the lime?
I like the lime.
Especially when it's cold. Different. It's different, man.
Facts.
Wait,
did you have... it's hot outside too?
Yes, especially if you're playing a sport.
Bro.
But did you have your Prime cold?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'll give it another shot. Like, I'll try all the flavors because there's a bunch of like weird flavors that they have. But I'll try them out. Like, I know they have like the firecracker popsicle stick flavor.
Yeah, my nephew tried that one. He said it was good. He liked it, but his friends liked the red one, the blue one, and the green one. They said those three are crazy. And I heard the lemonade one, the yellow one, is good. So we'll see.
I'll try it out. I'll try it again. But yo, Mahdi really going hard for Prime, yo.
He's getting paid on the side.
Facts, yo.
But what's it called? Also, what happened? Well, that happened yesterday on Saturday. Also happened this week. Tory Lanez got sentenced. They sentenced Tory Lanez for the whole incident with Meg Thee Stallion 10 years. Mm-hmm. How do we feel about that?
I still feel like he's innocent.
You think it's more behind the scenes?
Yeah. But like, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. People are being paid off. Could be wrong. I'm, just my conspiracy on things. But it's just they didn't find his fingerprints on the gun. There's no proof that he shot Meg. Like, it's just like, it's not really. So you're sentencing him based off of what evidence, technically? So, Jay-Z's playing his part, man. Big money bag.
You think that could have been Chris Brown?
Of course. Hell yeah.
But do you think Rihanna saved him?
Oh, for sure. Rihanna, bro, Rihanna loved Chris Brown.
So you think Rihanna just started like, yo, chill it. Like, obviously, like, I don't want to speak with him anymore, but not just.
But overall, it was her.
Because Meg didn't want to do with nothing with Tory.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Rihanna. I said, yeah, that would happen, but they would, like, she still was like.
Yeah, but Meg is also from like people have said, like, just things that Meg is also a problematic person.
I could tell
that she's always drunk.
But that's because her mother passed, and that fucked up.
Which that's understandable.
Very understandable. But
understandable. But that doesn't
to get a man caught up in that situation.
Yeah,
like that.
And then her and Party are not together anymore.
He's very talented, by the way. Underrated.
Super
One
underrated.
of the most underrated artists.
But overall, it's just kind of like the whole situation. It still doesn't make sense to me. But I feel like with the whole Chris Brown situation, that was literally Rihanna's fault because Rihanna started it. But obviously, it did not look good on Chris Brown for what he did also because he participated in what happened. But overall, I think Rihanna didn't want anything bad to happen to Chris Brown because that's Jay-Z's artist.
Main artist.
And look at where she's at now, right? So now think about it now. Another Jay-Z artist. It's kind of like you really got to look at that. There's been a lot of conspiracy theories also saying that he's just really being independent. He's been very successful, and a lot of big companies don't like that either. So they're saying that maybe these big companies are also in cahoots with the situation to make sure that he gets locked away.
Yeah, but I would think other independent are way bigger than what he's doing.
I believe it, but we'll see what happens. I mean, again.
I think karma hit him because he was very. He was posting a lot of shit on Twitter saying, "Yo, you remember? I don't know. You remember that post when it was the image of Wiz in the studio eating, and like the caption was like, people thinking that I'm gonna go to jail for this situation." So like, I think he was just throwing shots, and I think karma just hit him like straight up. So
I mean, again, like I said, I still feel like he's innocent. People can take it however they want, but that's just my opinion on the situation. They don't have enough proof And I know a few people have been getting dragged because they're in support of Tory, but regardless of the fact,
Oh, Iggy, Drake.
yeah, like regardless of the fact, like you got to think about it, right? If you know that your friend is innocent, but they're still sentencing them because of allegations, I'm still gonna ride for my friend, you know. And people are just upset because I hate the internet sometimes, yo. The internet loves to have opinions about everything. Like they like to, oh, good dirtbag, throw them away. To the blah 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 blah. This it's just like, yo, bro, you're so caught up in this drama. Like you need to worry about your baby daddy, yo. Like go worry about your baby daddy. Why he not paying child support? Go take care of your friend whose man is probably still cheating on her. Like why are you so worried about other people? Like, yeah, Meg deserves better. Bitch, she don't know you. She don't know you, bro. Like I feel like people forget that part. Like it's like all these people don't know you. Obviously, Meg probably appreciates the support, but y'all really be going hard for these celebrities, and these celebrities could give two fucks about you.
Yeah, didn't Meg throw shade at Drake because she thought that Drake was dissing her on the 21 Savage album?
Yeah.
And then Drake said it wasn't towards her?
Yeah.
Do you think it was towards her?
Yeah. So it's just like, again, it doesn't really make sense to me. Like people are just going to do whatever they want. And, again, I'm all full support of protecting women. But again, I feel like that whole situation, there's something missing. There's a big plot hole in that whole situation, and people don't want to bring it into the light because they know a lot of people are going to go away if they do. And I don't think Tory's going to serve his full term.
Oh no, I think he'll get out. How old is he?
He's 28. I give it 4 years. He'll be out in 4 or 5 years.
It's a long time.
It is a long time.
God damn. Yeah, just imagine them telling you, you're not going to serve the 10 years. You're going to get out in 4 or 5 years. You're like, yo, bro, you saying that like it's easy. Oh, man.
Let me just get Tory's age correctly. Hold on.
Damn, yo.
Tory Lanez. Oh, no, Tory is 31.
He'll get out by like 36. He can still make music.
Of course. But again, like I said, this.
You think he's gonna have hair?
Nah, he gonna stay bald, yo. They're gonna call him MJ in there.
Ah, man.
That whole situation just. What, it's been like 3 years?
Something like that. Around after the pandemic.
So like 2 years.
She's about to drop an album, or you think?
I don't give a fuck. She's trash. I've said it before. Like I think Meg Thee Stallion is not that good of a rapper. B is a better rapper.
I agree. I think Meg could rap, depending on the beat.
It's just like she's just so like cheesy, bro. These cookie cutter.
But records. That's Ice Spice right now.
Yeah, I don't think she can rap either. That's just me being. She makes great records, but that's because of the team that she's surrounded by. But I don't think she's a great rapper. She has the quotable lines
for Instagram.
Exactly.
We'll see what happens, man.
Talking about I'm a baddie, I'm shaking the jelly. Like what? Okay.
She said I'm a baddie, or whatever that line was, like in 3 or 4 songs already. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, man. But
she's a one-trick pony, bro. Her flow is getting boring.
It is. It is.
Everything like she like. It'll be some shit like, he looking at me, I'm looking at him. Like, I'm like okay, like okay, I got you. Go off, sis.
Oh my god.
Like I get it, but her flow is getting boring. And that's just me being honest. Her flow is getting boring.
No, I agree. Switching. You see, we're going all over the spot, but it's like I'm trying to pinpoint good conversations. Messi. I think he's played the last time he's played Charlotte on Thursday or Friday, and then he played Dallas like earlier that week. Have you seen the highlights?
No.
He's been playing good, man. They're undefeated so far. With Messi, yeah.
I mean, we expected that.
My man has scored a goal in every game.
Goat shit, yeah.
Cristiano won the cup for his over there. I don't know what it's called, and they gave him a little mini World Cup. How do you feel?
They said they gave it.
Respect for you?
I don't know. He doesn't have a real one.
Like that's. I don't know if you saw like the WNBA had an All-Star game last year, and their trophy was like probably like the size of this cup, and everyone was clowning it. Like that's what this trophy reminded me of from Cristiano that he won. Mind you, I still didn't need a Messi pink jersey, yo. No, I need it.
I need that too, yeah.
You haven't watched anything?
Like I saw that free kick, that one free kick.
Bro, that's his first game, man.
No, not that one.
Oh, the second one.
Yeah.
He already did 2 free kicks, yo.
Yeah, upper 90, beautiful. I looked at that shit. I was like,
how do you feel about him giving tributes to Marvel?
I love it.
I think it was Thor was one of them.
Thor. Spider-Man.
And then Wakanda. Oh, Black Panther. How do you feel about that?
I love it. I love it so much. They're probably paying him to do that. They're paying him to do that.
Disney's his kids.
But Disney probably like, I'll give you 10 bands right now.
I need to see the numbers for each time he did that of the movies. Did they go up? I need to see that.
You better get a cut of that.
Yeah, my man living life. I see him in a nightclub, yo. My man's beating these motherfuckers after drinking and I don't know if he drinks, but after partying, yo.
Shout out to him, yo. I mean, he's making MLS exciting out here for sure. I see a lot of news outlets trying to get first to the story now, trying to really, be all about all the MLS, the investments, this, that, and the third. Like, I get it. But I feel like if we're going to be talking about football in the States, you have to be well-versed in what the sport is. A lot of y'all really don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. Mm-hmm. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's like, look at Messi, what a touchdown. Like, hold on, what? Wrong sport, man.
We also heard the news that Neymar he wants out of PSG. So he's linked to a couple. He's linked to going back to Barca. He's linked to going to MLS to LA Galaxy. Mm-hmm. And he just got a big offer from Saudi Arabia. I forgot which team, I don't. Mm-hmm. Where do you think he's going, and how do you feel about it?
I would love for him to go back to Barca. I think he had a great run there, but I feel like he's gonna make his way to the MLS. I don't think he's gonna go to the Arabic League. He's definitely gonna make his way.
But he just wants to party. Yeah. He seems like he just wants to party.
Come to LA, man.
That's what I'm saying. Just come to MLS, make it more interesting.
That's it. It'll be fun. You have Neymar with Carlos Vela, the greatest disappointment in Mexican history, alongside Chicharito.
Let's go. Yo, they're gonna have the best 3 since on Barca's 3. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that, yo. They do that, bro. They're gonna be like the new trio. The new trio.
The 3 Musketeers.
Nah, fuck that. That's terrible.
Yeah, I was to LA Galaxy. Yo, go to LA, man.
Play with Chicharito.
Yeah, just do it, man.
They're just so trash, bro. They really be sucking him, bro.
I just think Mexico, that's the
top goal scorer. Motherfucker was scoring with his face, like
I think he's ruining his career though with drinking so much and partying.
I mean, he's a streamer too now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he be streaming.
That's a new gateway to make more money though. I'm not mad at it.
I don't want to watch Chicharito play video games, bro.
Who do you like watching play video games?
Nobody.
It is entertaining.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you. It is entertaining. There's only one person that I'll watch play video games.
T Grizzly?
Never. Dashi games. Dashi X games. No, I've been watching him since
what games?
Like the early 2000s.
What games he play?
Super Mario.
Oh, like the oldies.
He'll play scary games. Like he's. I'm with it, man. But
Inter's coming to Rebel Stadium.
Who?
To Inter.
Miami? Yeah,
Messi's
the
coming.
fucking seats went from like $80 to like $400.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot of fights, yo.
That's fine, man. We out there. Keep that
Cristiano's
blicky on
fans
me.
are gonna come out, yo.
Come out, man.
You fighting, yo?
I'm bringing my World Cup. What they gonna bring?
Oh man.
You know what's funny? I was talking with my dad yesterday.
Drunk?
No, well, probably. And I was just asking him. I was like, how was it to watch Hugo Sanchez play? And he was like, the greatest. Like the goals that he made were crazy. This, that, and the third. And he was telling me about, because obviously I don't know too much, but he was saying that Hugo Sanchez was getting bullied in Spain when he played for Real, and that he was gonna make his way back to Mexico, but then he started making those crazy ass goals, and then everybody started loving him. But he said that beautiful,
Greatest Mexican ever, man.
ever, bro. Next to Rafa Marquez, the GOAT.
He wore number 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, he played with the GOAT, man. Dino and Messi. Come on, man.
Your dad knows about Messi, man.
Come on, man. My dad was like, I saw him grow up, man.
We used to hang out, yeah.
I know his dad, yeah.
What'd you do? Your dad said that to you, yeah. Are you gonna check him into a mental?
Nah, he tells me that. I'm like, call him. Call him right now. I want to hear his voice.
Oh man.
But it'll be dope. I mean, wherever Neymar goes, I think it's gonna be great. But I think he's gonna make his way to the MLS.
I think that's his best choice if it's not Barca.
Yeah.
And Mbappe just announced that he's gonna stay.
I don't give a fuck, man. I don't care about Mbappe. I really don't.
I think he's kind of ruining his legacy, like his doing all like this is like the. But then again, we're in an era now that the players control everything now. This goes from basketball to somewhat football, soccer. I think the player, like back then, the managers and the team used to control the players on where you go and play.
Besides the World Cup, because obviously he won the World Cup, what other trophies does he have? Let's think about it. Let's research that before.
Yeah, but isn't the World Cup the biggest trophy to ever win?
Yeah, but what other trophies do you have? Though?
Do you really need anything after that?
Yes, of course. You still need more after that.
No, obviously you need.
You know
more.
how many bum ass players have been a part of teams that won the World Cup and they still don't have nothing?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like what else do you need after winning the World Cup, yo? Not a lot of people can say that. Right, Sky? But
All right, let's look at it. What trophies does Mbappe have? One World Cup, one Nations League.
I swear I thought it was 2 World Cups.
No, he only has one.
He has one?
5 cups with PSG and 5 French Cup. Coupe de France.
He's solidified.
Well, 3. Still no Ballon d'Oro. No Golden Boot.
He's solidified in my book.
I mean, still don't think he's that great.
He's
just too arrogant, bro.
I love it, though. I remember my man say he overrated, yo. We should have slapped you, yo.
He is overrated. I'm going to die on that hill. Should I not die on that hill?
You remind me of Drewski, you know, like the comedian.
Who, me? Why? I definitely do not do that. I'm not winding my hips by myself while somebody else records.
Oh man. Let's get into music, man.
No, wait. Let's stay in soccer.
Oh, go for it.
The Women's World Cup, man.
Go for it, man. Go for it. Yeah.
Colombia, man.
Shout out to Colombia.
You guys did great. I was so excited for them.
Yo, facts.
They were playing great.
I like the women's team. I don't like the men's team, yo. The men's team is too arrogant.
Yeah, man. Talk about we're the greatest ever. But relax, man. You've been to like 2 World Cups.
Did you see their goal?
Shit was crazy. Chef's kiss, man.
Nasty.
Chef's kiss.
Nasty.
But overall, the Colombian team played amazing. They made it really far. I think we're down to the last 4 teams now. I'm surprised Australia's made it that far. Australia's been cooking.
Would you bet on them?
Hell no.
25 could get you, I think, because I think they're +4, I think, right now. 400.
But right now it's Australia versus England. That's gonna be a game. If Australia wins, I have a feeling Australia might take it, yo.
You better call Carbs and be like, yo, Carbs is bet.
I have a feeling. If England doesn't win and Australia beats England, I think Australia might take it. And that's going to be a crazy ass... The world is going...
The world's going to end?
The world's ending, bro.
No, yeah, I don't know if you remember. I think you remember. This is when we had the old setup. Because I remember Cars brought out all the Women's World Cups coming. And I was like, yo. And he asked all of us who we got. And I said, yo, I think Netherlands might take it. Mm-hmm. My man, I don't know if you remember I said that. And my man looked at me crazy and shit. Bro, I was so mad. I swear, Netherlands beat Spain that day or 3 days ago. Bro, I would have been like, yo, pull the clip. Please pull the clip. But I'm mad as hell we lost, yo. But, you know, it beats like that, man.
They do beats like that. I mean, overall, the games have been really entertaining. It's just like, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what they be doing sometimes, but they need to fucking learn how to clear the ball better, yo. I don't know if you see, like, when they're in the box and they're just kicking, it seems like they're just flailing their feet, bro.
Have you seen the MLS game? Oh, yeah, bro, the MLS game is... It's entertaining because you're watching Messi playing that team plays a little bit more cohesive.
Yeah.
But, like, the opponent, it's like, bro, like, I think it looks like I'm playing out there, yeah?
Sometimes I look at it, but, like, ain't no way, yo.
Less fouls are called in MLS. I do see that for sure. 1,000% sure. I see less fouls MLS. Less flopping as well. But obviously, I think they're behind on time because you got to be smart about it. Flopping helps your team out. But I think here is like they do less flopping, less calls. But hey, man, it's different, man.
The way I look at MLS is D1 soccer, bro. That's all it really is.
Yeah.
It's college soccer. And then you have all these other, like, obviously names, retired people. I think Messi is probably the best thing that's ever happened to the MLS besides David Beckham.
You think he's going to play in the World Cup?
I don't think so. I think he'll play Copa America.
I hope so. It's here in the States.
I want that new Argentina jersey.
No, I think he was wearing that throwback.
He was wearing the throwback?
The Maradona
I need
throwback.
That, yeah. I need that jersey.
Yeah, I think he'll play next year. I think, why wouldn't you? It's here in the States. It's not like you got to travel. Obviously, you got to travel, but it's not like going from wherever you, like, from France all the way to here. So, I don't know. Do you think they win it? Bless you.
The Copa America? If they do, yo, I don't ever want to hear a Ronaldo fan talk to me, bro.
You really think? What's your percentage that he plays the next World Cup?
Next World Cup, like 30.
Have you seen how he looks in MLS right now, like body wise?
Yeah, my man.
In that shape right now, you think he'll play in MLS?
No.
In the World Cup?
No. I don't think he's in his greatest shape.
Oh no, right now he's chilling, bro.
Yeah, bro. My man having like mad burgers every day, bro.
Do you think if he decides to play in the next World Cup, he has to leave the MLS to train a little bit better?
Yes and no, because he has the money to just train.
It was different from it's different from just training by yourself or people around you than actually playing in real games with competition.
True, but
so 30%. I'm at 50 right now, yo.
I'm at 30.
Because he didn't retire from the team yet, from the national team.
He's on his farewell tour, like our homie.
And you?
No, I'm not. I just started the tour.
Hopefully, I ain't gonna. I do want him though, because he'll be 2026 is 3 years. He'll be 39.
I mean, it can happen.
It can happen, but man, you're not gonna do it.
I mean, look at Zlatan, bro.
Yeah, but he different, yo.
Zlatan finally retired at 41. I think 41.
But then I feel like Messi's gonna be like, for what though? Like, why would I put myself through that at 39?
He has nothing left to prove, man.
Exactly, but we want it.
I wouldn't be upset if he came in like as a player coach.
Nah, man, we don't want that. That shit.
Or am I gonna come in like at the last 10 minutes?
You think Cristiano's gonna play next World Cup? Did he say he's playing?
No, he didn't say it. They haven't said anything.
You think he's gonna play?
Maybe.
I think
he's still in good shape.
He looks in better shape than Messi does.
Of course, but I think he's way past his prime now. Like he's hit his peak. Like he's what,
37? 38?
No, I think he's
because he'll be like what, 41 in the next World Cup?
Let's see, hold on, I'll tell you right now. Cristiano is 37.
He'll be 40, 41.
Like this man lines. Hold on. Just want to make sure I get it right. 38. He's 38.
He'll be 41. Would you want them to play or no?
I don't want to see Ronaldo play.
I'm talking about both of them.
No, I don't want to see him play.
You think it's his time?
Yeah, it's time to look for my next GOAT.
Stop.
I think they've done everything there is to do.
Stop.
They proved whatever they needed to prove. Ronaldo's going down in the history books. Messi's going down in the history books. Like, that's it. Obviously, they're gonna retire eventually. Ronaldo's not that fast anymore, man. Like, if you watch him play, like, he's not that fast anymore.
Oh, it's sad too. Damn. It's like
my man used to fucking put the Jets.
I kind of wish they put Portugal in the for next year, man. But they pick, Mexico. I think Qatar's going too.
Yeah.
Like, you should put like something interesting for us to see one last time. But I'm mad as hell he didn't come here and play. He should have.
He knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah, he wants the money, yo. It's the bag.
The big bag.
Damn, man.
But it is what it is, man.
I guess we got Mbappe,
Shout out to the women's. You guys are killing it. Again, I'm calling it right now. If Australia beats England, Australia's taking it.
I'll clip that.
But Sweden versus Spain. I got Spain. Who you got?
Yeah, I got Spain. I'm mad. Should have been Netherlands.
How we feel about? Did we talk about the American team?
No, we didn't speak on it.
How do you feel about their loss?
I just felt like they were,
because they were working on the three-peat.
They were going for the dynasty.
Yeah,
I think. Oh no, yeah, dynasty. I felt they were too certain. Not all, maybe the whole team. They were too cocky, and they thought, it was like, yo, this is gonna be
like flying colors.
Yeah, because some games still look like, yo, the US are gonna destroy every team, yo. And I feel like obviously that last game was against Sweden. They lost.
Was it? Yeah.
Obviously, it did look like USA should have won that game. It should have. Like the way, if you look at the stats and everything, USA should have won that game. But obviously, luck wasn't on their side, and that goalie played great for Sweden, saved them. I just think. I think they were just over. They just thought like we got confident. We got this.
I feel like after the game with Portugal and the way it ended, and they just barely made it to the next round, that kind of showed right there is like, yeah, they're not winning. They're not taking anything this time around.
Like in the attitude, like even after I think after that they were still they're laughing, they were smiling. I'm like, yo, no. Like, you gotta, like, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, they really think they got this. Like, they really think, like, yeah, it's good to smile and all that, but to laugh, to dance and all that, like, to make it to the next round, like, the knockout, it's like, bro, it's like, you weren't supposed to tie. You could have lost that game easily.
Yeah.
Very I think it was the 83 minute, or maybe the 98th minute. Portugal had a shot but they missed it. I think they hit the crossbar.
Player of the match was that post.
They hit the crossbar. Yes.
Player of the match was that fucking crossbar. Yeah.
After I saw them like dancing, like happy and all that, after that, I was like, nah, yo, these guys really think they got this. It's good to be confident though, but don't be like, you can't be confident after playing like that.
True. Did you also see that clip of Rapinoe where she's signing the ball for the kid, doesn't even look at him, just hands it back, like almost like in disgust? Bro. And this is exactly why y'all lost.
I never really liked her, I'm going to be honest with you.
I never really liked her either. She looks like the type to
really be
if I don't get it my way, we're going to have an issue and I'm going to make it an issue.
Like, I was all for the women equal pay and all that. Kind of mad she was kind of the head of it, or one of the ladies in front of it. But yeah, she rubbed me the wrong way. But hey, man, who am I?
I feel like if type of shit like that is why that whole equal pay thing doesn't make sense, right? And not saying that they don't deserve to get paid, but really looking at the numbers, like, this is why the Women's World Cup doesn't get, well, the women's national team doesn't get as much love as they do because of bullshit like that they be doing. They don't even appreciate the fans that do care about them.
But there's a lot of men that do the same thing. We can't do that.
No, I know. But I'm just saying, but like, it's just shit like that. That's why it's like, you know, there's also a bunch of male players who do the same thing. And then they get upset when people chant crazy shit at them. So, but whatever. It is what it is.
But what's it called? Music. I think it's been a lot the last week or two. What do you want to get in first? What has shaked your little tail feather, yo?
Shake my tail feather. We never spoke on Bia's project.
Go for it. I didn't listen to it, so.
Bia's project. What's the name of it? I'll tell you right now. Bia. She dropped a project called Really Her. It was, I think, co-produced by Timbaland. We had Swiss Beats on one of the records. You had Juicy J on one of the records, and then they did a Timbaland flipped. What's the name of that record? That Jay-Z record. Is that your bitch?
Oh, is that your chick?
Yeah,
is that your chick? That's a Missy Elliott song.
Is it? No.
No, that's a Memphis Bleak.
But they flipped that record and made it a drill record hard. But overall, the project was really good. It was entertaining. Obviously, one or two songs you could probably skip. But Bia has probably one of the best voices right now in the rap game. Hands down. She has that like very raspy, sexy tone. And of course she's from New York, man. You know. I love the record. I love the project. It's great. It's fun. And I don't think she really misses when it comes to putting stuff together. Overall, I give that project an 8 out of 10.
I didn't listen to it.
I'll definitely recommend it. Like, if you're not a Bia fan, I definitely recommend the project. It has the record with J. Cole on there as well, the London record. But it's a great project. I enjoy it. That Millions, the single Millions, she previewed that back when I went to the Russ concert, and that was almost a year ago. So it goes to show how long it took for her to drop that, just to kind of get everybody, like, try to see what the record does. And overall, I think the record hard. That Millions record hard. So definitely recommend that project.
What's it called? That came out last week, right?
2 weeks ago, but we just never spoke about it.
Eminem dropped the new verse. I think
Easy Mill. Filipino kid from.
Was it called The Realist?
The Realist.
Eminem threw some shots. You heard the verse?
Come on, man. I'm out here, man.
What'd you think of the verse?
Come on, man.
I don't know, man.
My man cooked. He sauteed the competition, man.
Who he cooked, man? Who do you think he cooked? Because he didn't say no names.
He definitely fired back at El Juego.
The game?
The game. He obviously responded back to the game, with the subtle bar of, like, talking about he doesn't get played in the clubs. The only reason you get put in the clubs is because you still performing them. That was a hard bar. I was like, damn, you don't have to spit in his face like that. I think he's still taking subtle shots at what's his face? That guy. Fuck.
Oh, Melle?
No, not Melle. The other guy. The one the bald dude that always doing the
Lord
Jamar. I think he's again just taking subtle shots at him as per usual.
No Benzino?
No, I don't think he took a shot at Benzino. I don't think he gives a fuck about Benzino. I'm gonna be honest with you. And then
Melle.
Melle
responded.
Let me tell you, man. We're not getting there yet. Hold on. Look, man. The way he just kind of subtly just kind of like pimp smacked Melle with the record, I loved it. And obviously, if you guys don't know who Melle is one of the forefathers, one of the originators of hip hop. And hip hop just turned 50 years old. But he's
no, we're gonna talk about the 50.
No, we are. Yeah. But he's one of the pioneers. He was the first rapper to really get on wax and stuff like that. But Eminem mentioned Melle on the record because Melle was doing interviews for like a whole year, just talking down on Eminem. The only reason he's in the top 5 is because he's white. The only reason he has these accolades is because he's white, and just being a salty old man as per usual. And again, somebody who enjoys the culture.
An old head hating on another old head.
It makes no sense, bro. Somebody who enjoys the culture and loves the culture, and obviously Melle is a legend. But Melle, you're sour, my boy. Like, you're sour, and I get it. But for you to like talk down a name on somebody who's literally has his whole career has done nothing but shout out those before him and consistently name those before him and always praising those before him, for you to kind of like just shit on him consistently, it's kind of like it's fucked up. And honestly, you deserved for him to diss you. I loved it. Eminem was very witty as per usual, and it is what it is. I know at the end of the day, I know fucking Mahdi, if he was here, like the verse was okay, Shut up, Mahdi. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Eminem slapping people.
So was the verse good though?
It is.
Can you hear it again?
Yes. That record's in my gym playlist.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It has replay value.
Yes.
Did you mind Eminem rapping fast at the end?
No.
Did you like how his delivery in the beginning and like throughout the verse?
I loved it, bro.
Do you wish he rapped like that more?
I do, because I think that when he raps like that, it's intricate. So you can hear the breakdowns, and there's a lot of shit that goes over people's head. Like when he said the whole thing about, the meteor. He said the meteor. I'll tell you right now, because it went over my head when he said, Melle, we lost his asteroids. When he was talking about asteroids, and he was talking about the meteor hit. Like I was like, what? I was like, that shit went over my head. I was like, hold on, what the fuck? But I don't know. Let me see if I find the line. The line he said, where is it? Oh, that's not even the record. Hold on. What you think about the record while I find
No,
this?
I liked it. I think it is like a gym record. It's like a hype up the record. I think it fit Eminem's, like I will put these, I'm not saying I'm putting up these records with it, but the vibe gives me like collabs, do yourself. It gives me that type of vibes.
So this is the bar, right? He says, shout out to the Furious 5 and Grandmaster Flash, but boy, there's someone who really is furious. Stay out of his path, his wrath avoid. And I'll be the last to toy with a juice head whose brain is like half destroyed. Like a meteor hit it. Well, there went Melle. We lost his ass to roids. Like, bro, what? Like, come on. How can you not, like, bro?
Bro, he's a battle rapper.
Bro, I love it. And it was just like when I heard that and I finally came back to it. Because obviously whenever Eminem drops, let's be honest.
Does it bring you back to you as a kid?
Yes.
When you listen to a new Eminem?
Of course. I still feel like that kid who's listening to Eminem for the first time. But like honestly, every time Eminem drops, I go and I watch people's reactions. Right, I go on YouTube and I look at reactions, and just looking at people's reaction, because you got to think about it. Eminem's a rapper's rapper. Like he's really like intricate with his wordplay.
He loves hip hop.
Exactly. So it's just like I loved it, and it was just something about it, and I was just like, and it feels great to always be an Eminem fan, but the record's hard. And then Easy Mill, he did a great job on the record. Both his verses were solid. His second verse is probably a lot more solid than his first, in my opinion. But then the hook is just
I like the hook a lot.
The hook is really good. The hook gave Eminem vibes.
Yeah. Oh, he's not white. He's Filipino.
He's Filipino. He's from, I think, Las Vegas.
Melle responded.
Let me tell you something, man.
It was like a minute.
I said the hip hop, the hip it to the hip it, the hip hop, and don't stop, my boy. Like, first of all,
he gave like the 80s vibes.
Bro, as soon as I heard this motherfucker start going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I was like, why are you counting? What is going on? Mel, no. Oh my God, bro. He said you look like a roach just crawled out of your book bag. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I bet you Mahdi liked it. Yeah?
Mahdi was raving for that fucking record. Mahdi was jumping off the walls.
You saw the video though?
There was a video?
I think so.
No, I don't think there's a video. If there is, I gotta look for it.
But I think there's a video.
But the crazy part is there was like no title to the diss. It was just Melle responds to Eminem's diss.
Yeah, I think people. I should have read the comments, but I think people was like, "Yo, Eminem would destroy you, yo." I wouldn't even respond to him after that. I wouldn't even respond to that for what?
Nah, I think somebody says like we need to see a reaction video of Eminem listening to the verse. I would love to see that.
Also, Eminem walked out on what's his name, Crawford, something, Terrence Crawford.
For the
to lose yourself. I think that he didn't even rap. I think the crowd was rapping it. How'd you feel about that when he did that?
Goat shit.
Were you so? How surprised were you with him picking Eminem to walk him out?
I'm not surprised. Well, I'm a little surprised.
Are you happy with people paying respect to Eminem?
Yes. I think people need to start understanding like the Eminem's contribution to hip hop. People always looking at his skin color, but really think about the contribution that he brought to hip hop. Like what he gave us. Like you cannot say he did not give us anything where we're not like, that's crazy.
I think that's gonna happen when he passes away, sadly.
Bro, if he passes away, bro, if I'm married at that time, I'm divorcing my wife. I'm gonna abandon my kids.
But sadly, I think that's gonna happen. I think people are gonna finally appreciate him when he's not here. He's not gonna. I think the only people that give him his flowers, obviously his fans, but like
Royce the 5'9",
Royce the 50, like 50's on his final tour, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's been bringing people. He brought Fat Joe out. He brought Jadakiss out. He brought
Cole.
J. Cole. We're gonna talk about the J. Cole.
Busta Rhymes.
I feel like when he's going to Detroit.
Oh, he's
bringing it, bro. They're gonna perform Patiently Waiting together. I know people who are going to Detroit. I know they're like, yo, Eminem's coming out. It has to be.
If Eminem comes out, I feel like Royce is gonna come out. And then they start performing Bad Meets Evil records. Oh, man,
we deserve a Bad Meets Evil too, right?
We do.
I'm actually gonna listen to that album today.
I was listening to it the other day at the gym.
It's a timeless album.
It's super timeless, classic. It was well put together.
I think
as much as I hate the Lighters record with Bruno Mars, it's a little bop, man. I
think I didn't appreciate it at that moment, like when they were going like on BET like to promote it. I appreciated like after. I kind of wish I was in that moment. Like when it came out, they're pushing the Fast Lane. I think was the first single, I think, and then it was the Lighters with Bruno. But yeah, Eminem, he's definitely coming out. Oh man, yeah, he's definitely. Before we talk about, because I do want to end the pod of us because it's the 50-year anniversary of hip hop.
Nah, man, what you think about this, man? You didn't say nothing.
What this?
Come on, man.
That shit was trash. Bro. Come on, man. I respect my elders, but goddamn, bro. Come on, man. That shit was disgusting.
Hit him with a raw.
J. Cole came out to the 50 Cent tour. And he said that Get Ready to Die Trying is the best album of all time. It's 1 and Thriller's number 2. Did you see that clip?
I didn't.
He said, "Get Rich." He said, "I love Michael, but Get Rich is the China is number one above Thriller," and everyone's going crazy with him saying that because they said Thriller is this, Thriller is that, da 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 da. I saw Rory and Mo was going back at it. Rory said like intro first song 50's going 1-0 with What Up Gangsta to I forgot what the and then he's like and then you got Patiently Waiting. Come on, man. It's like or Mini Man. It's like 3. It's like 50's already 3-0 in the first 3 records. But in your opinion, I don't know what's your favorite album of all time in any genre, but do you agree with J. Cole? Is he far-fetched? Is he crazy for that? If it's an album that's better than Thriller, if it's not 50, which album is for you? Or is Thriller the best album? What'd you think about that?
Thriller's forever going to be a classic. Thriller was also like it was a moment, right? It was a moment in time when that project came out. Because you got to think about when the video came out and everything. It was like a whole the whole world stopped for that.
Yes,
I think it was a world premiere on MTV.
Probably.
I don't know. But overall, it was a moment. But it's the same thing as Get Rich or Die Trying if you really think about it, right? And The Club came out. The world stopped, my boy. And then when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, it was like, bro, it was out of here.
But in your opinion, I don't care what anyone thinks. How do you feel about that? Before I told you what J. Cole said, was Get Rich or Die Trying number 1, 2, 3, or is Thriller or whatever album? Was Get Rich or Die Trying the best album ever for you, or no?
For me, not for me personally.
What was the best album for you?
For me personally, like all time,
any genres.
For me, it's always been Marshall Mathers LP. For me,
okay, so that's above Thriller to you.
For me personally, yes.
Is Thriller number 2, 3, whatever, top 5?
Yeah, top 5.
All right, here's a crazy story. I think Bad is better than Thriller.
That's not a bad take. A lot of people feel the same way.
I like Bad more than Thriller.
But also a lot of people feel like Off the Wall is better than Thriller.
Mind you, here's another take. I think The Massacre is better than Get Rich or Die Trying. And people don't want to say that. I think Bad is better than Thriller. I think The Massacre is better than Get Rich or Die Trying. I just think Get Rich or Die Trying hits harder because of the impact, like you said, it had. Imagine if The Massacre had that impact. Do you want me to run down The Massacre real quick?
Go for it.
And you let me know.
I still listen to Get Rich or Die Trying now.
Me too, but I still listen to The Massacre. 50 heads, like the way that you are with Eminem, the way I'm with Jay, 50 people like that, I guarantee you people is like, yo, I put The Massacre up there with Get Rich or Die Trying. People who are just hip-hop fans in general who just love would say The Massacre, there's no way The Massacre is even close. He fell off after Get Rich.
But it's kind of like it goes to the same debate where we're talking about like...
How do you fall off for selling 5 million or whatever he sold with The Massacre? How do you fall off? He sold 1 million. He sold 900,000 the first week with Curtis. But he fell off. But The Massacre, In My Hood. Do you remember the record?
Of course.
This Is 50.
Hard record.
I'm Supposed to Die Tonight.
Hard record.
Piggy Bank.
It's probably one of the best diss tracks at that time.
The most underrated 50 and Eminem record. Gatman and Robin.
That record funny as hell.
Candy Shop.
Classic.
Out of Control.
Classic.
Get in My Car.
Was never a fan.
Ski Mask Way. That record's hard.
It's cool.
A Baltimore Love Thing. That's underrated.
That's an underrated record.
Rider Music. Skippable. Disco Inferno. In the
Classic,
Strip Club. Bro. Just a little bit. Guns Come Out. My Toy Soldier. Position of Power. One of my favorite records from 50 on that album. Build You Up with Jamie Foxx. God Gave Me Style. A underrated record in my opinion. So Amazing with Olivia. That's a good record.
That's a good record.
I Don't Need 'Em. That's a good record. And then he had the G-Unit remix, Hate It or Love It.
That was a good remix.
It was.
That album's solid.
It's like To me, that I got Massacre over Get Rich. I got Bad over Thriller. But the Marshall Mathers LP is your one album.
That's my album.
What's your top 3
albums?
For you, if you were straining the island, so what's your top 3 albums of all time?
So for me, I'm basing it off of like what the albums did for me.
Yeah, so it has to be.
So it's Marshall Mathers LP.
Number 1.
Take Care.
Number 2.
And then I'd probably have to go with Bad.
Oh, so you have Bad over Thriller.
No, but I'm talking about like for me. Yeah.
Oh, you got Bad. Yeah. Are you so you're not mad that J. Cole said that about Get Rich or Die Trying over Thriller?
No, because probably that album probably did something for him.
I agree. But what happens if someone is there an album? If someone had a certain album about Thriller, would that get you mad?
No. It wouldn't get me mad. I mean, at the end of the day, I think what people seem to not understand is like when it comes to albums, and like I don't want to hear your political, like your, you know, I don't want to hear your. I'm not trying to get on everybody's bad side. Like top 3 best albums, Thriller, fucking what is it? Ready to Die. Like I don't want to hear that. You know, stick to like what are your top 3 favorite albums that you could be like, yo, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like the way I feel. The same thing with Drake. As a hardcore Drake fan, I would put Views over Take Care as a solid album from beginning to end.
So why don't you have Take Care as number 2?
Because it impacted me differently.
Oh, okay.
But if we're talking about like Views is above Take Care, and we're talking about the way cohesive and the way the project sounds from beginning to end.
So that's just he has 2 classics for you then. How many classics he got?
For me, he got 3.
What's the third one?
Take Care, Views, and Nothing Was the Same.
There we go. I wanna stay on this term. It's the 50-year anniversary of hip hop. I do wanna say what's hip hop's done for us individually. What it's done for you, and let people know when you actually started listening to hip hop. How'd you get started into hip hop? I say we start off like this. I say we both start on how we got into it, like who we listened to. So for me is obviously we're 90 babies. My brother got me into hip hop. My brother was a big Puffy and Bad Boy fan. So obviously I wanted to listen to everything he was listening to. So I still remember, I don't know if you remember burning cassette to cassette.
Yes.
I used to do like that was the first time I did that was burning I always remember this Biggie 112 Mace Only You remix. I remember burning that to the cassettes. I still remember I was in my grandpa's room in Morristown. I used to burn, and we had a big boombox, cassette player, whatever, or boombox, whatever. I used to have the cassette on on one side, on the left side, and the cassette I was recording on the right side. So I would get my brother's cassette and just record all of it. I like that song. That got me to it, and I really fell in love when I heard I Need a Girl Part 2. Early 2000s. Obviously, I like Eminem, but like those records, I still remember clearly, like those 2 records was like, got me into the door. What about you?
For me, it's when the first time I heard Renegade, and then the first time I heard Big Pun. So when I first, I'm Not a Player, that record, like I still remember when it first started playing on the radio. And I wasn't really a big hip hop head because my mom used to just play a bunch of like freestyle music in the house, a bunch of, Spanish pop and stuff like that. So I didn't really get into it until I started listening to the radio. And those were some of the songs that I would be listening to, like Renegade and I'm Not a Player. What else? I think this is around the time where Timbaland was transitioning with Missy Elliott, and just hearing those Timbo records, right? And I just kind of fell in love with what it was. But Eminem kind of was like, when I first heard Hi, My Name Is, that's when I was like, this is so cool. Like just remembering the music video, watching it on MTV,
Oh yeah, TRL days.
Yeah. So it's just watching it and I'm just like, oh shit. I was like, this is cool. And then what kind of solidified it for me, and this is something that I will always remember. Remember my mom, this is around the time where people will buy burned CDs, right? Like you go to like people's houses, they'll have
I
burned
remember
CDs,
those days,
or like
yeah.
they'll have.
I used to always do that.
Yeah, they'll have
from LimeWire.
like LimeWire, or they'll have burned CDs of like greatest hits before they even had greatest hits. So
on the streets.
Yeah. So I remember one time my mom went to this guy's house and they had this Eminem mixtape. And it was just like Eminem's like hottest songs at the moment. And then Lose Yourself was on there. And I'm never gonna forget, I had my CD player. I was in lunch. It was lunchtime. I was in the cafeteria, and I kept listening to Lose Yourself back to back, back to back, back to back. Just so I can write down the lyrics and remember the song. And that's kind of how like I just fell in love with what hip hop was.
Yeah, for me, the I Need a Girl part 2 really, especially because I used to see the video. But then I remember one of my favorite artists, like me, like liking I Need a Girl was because of my brother, obviously Bad Boy. But me liking my favorite artist first time was Melle. When I heard Country Grammar, bro, I was like, what the hell is this? Like the lingo, everything, bro, we're from Jersey.
Yeah.
And that country, St. Louis is like different. Bro, I was looking this guy, I'm like, what the hell? You got a Band-Aid in his face? What the hell is this? Bro, I fell in love with it even more when I heard Country Grammar. That was the first CD I bought. I think that was the first CD I bought. Or that my mom or my brother bought me. I think that was Country Grammar was the first CD I think I bought. I remember I wanted to only wear St. Louis stuff because Nelly was my like all-time favorite artist at that time. Obviously, I still remember. I think I ordered. What's the tour that Eminem had his house?
I'll tell you right now.
Was it the and he came out with the Soul?
Yeah.
I ordered that. Like, you remember how you could order concerts? I think, could you order concerts?
Tour with Eminem and.
I need someone to. Were you able to order to look at concerts back then?
What do you mean?
Like for like a pay-per-view?
I think so.
Right?
Yeah. I think you were able to pay-per-view concerts.
Bro, I remember paying. What concert was that?
I'm trying to figure it out now.
I remember also in my little room. We used to we lived in this apartment in Morristown. You would go upstairs and I had my little room was right there, bro. I had a desk and a TV, and I remember I was watching that concert of Eminem, the blonde hair, and he had the saw and everything.
Damn, what the fuck is the name of this tour? Anger Management Tour.
Anger Management Tour. I remember that, and bro, I just fell in love. I fell in love with that. Mind you, I didn't like Jay-Z till probably late 8th grade.
Okay.
So from all that year, I was a big Nelly fan, T.I. fan. I was obviously 50, G-Unit.
I became a big 50 fan because of my uncle. My uncle was a huge 50 fan. Like when I mean huge, like he was obsessed. Like he had the Reeboks, he had the tank top.
No, I had the Reeboks too. Yeah, I heard the
like he bought the CD and everything, bro. Like he was like a stan. Like he would like take me out. Like we'll go like hang out. He'll take me out for like ice cream out to eat. My man would be blasting that Get Rich or Die Trying in the fucking car. Mind you, my man looked Mexican as hell, yo. My man blasted. My man had the do-rag on too and everything. My man was trying to get waves he could never get. But yeah, man, it was just like just growing up in that, and then I also got really big into like graffiti. Like I just wanted to be like one of those guys like just tagging shit everywhere, and I think that was a pivotal point of me where I enjoyed to draw, and it was something that I did as like to I guess garner attention in a sense because I wanted to be cool. But overall, yo, hip hop has done so much for me. It's taught me so much. It's put me in place to meet people, and then me also just making hip hop music and R&B and just being able to enjoy that, and also be accepted for the things that I create. It's just it's dope. It's lovely. And
what has hip hop done for you? And mind you, I'll answer that after.
For me, It's helped me find peace. It's helped me cope with my demons. It's helped me realize my potential, and then just also putting me putting me in places where I never thought I'd ever be, and also meet people I never thought I'd meet, to where I'm just always grateful for those moments. And just being able to create and be inspired by life events, because it's all in my music, right?
Yeah.
I always talk about anything that's happened to me. Sometimes I may stretch the truth on some shit, but that's the lovely part about being
you're an
creator.
artist.
Yeah.
I think for all of us, I think hip hop for me saved my life. Especially, obviously, like you said, demons. I think helped you. I think listening to music, especially when you're having anxiety, depression, it soothes you, and that goes by listening to Hove. I think when I'm anxious and have anxiety and I feel low, I listen to any Jay-Z song. I can be like the happiest, but it brings me back to level. And I think that one record that always helps me, and it brings me back to like where I was and listening, was that I used to always listen to Dead Presidents live. It just, even though it didn't match what I was feeling. Obviously, people listen to music because they can relate to what they're feeling. Obviously, when he's rapping about Dead President, he's rapping about money and all that. But it's just his voice and the way he was rapping it soothes me.
Soothes you.
At that moment, it brought me peace. Obviously, it didn't take away the anxiety, but it just at that moment made me feel peace. And to me, it's like, obviously you can see the whole. I just feel like it brings me back, like you say, it brings me back to that kid walking home from school with my headphones and my big ass CD player in my pocket, walking to my aunt's house, listening to Jay-Z. And to me, it's like you can never, like you said, every time I listen to a new Jay, it brings me back to that moment. It brings me back to that kid with the big ass CD player, with my diamond jacket, walking to my aunt's house, waiting for my mom to pick me up. And it's like, and to me, like you said, obviously we're Hispanic. This is a black culture, so for us to get we are accepted in a black culture, and I think we represent it well because we always say black culture started this. And obviously, I think now we're listening to more Spanish music, Hispanic music. So obviously, yeah, but like I think hip hop was always going to be in us. Obviously, we make music, so but nah, yeah, I think hip hop saved our lives. It might not cured our depression. Maybe some people it did, but it didn't cure it. But I think it helped it. And I think certain records in our lives, I think when we're like 60 years old, 70 years, we're gonna go back to certain records and we're gonna be like, damn, like I still remember at the exact place I was at that moment. And don't you get teary-eyed when you listen to certain records? And you think, say, damn, I was at that point.
Records that I get teary-eyed to, Mockingbird. I always get teary-eyed to that song. Only reason being is because I think about my mom every time I listen to that song. And around that time that song came out, it was just a lot going on when I was younger when that song came out. But I always get teary-eyed listening to that song. What else? I don't get teary-eyed to Lose Yourself, but I feel like that. It's just something about Lose Yourself. Like, I don't know if this happens to you, but every time I listen to Lose Yourself, it reminds me of why I'm grateful and why I value everything around me. Mm-hmm. Because regardless of the fact, I know that shit can be so much worse.
Yes.
So I don't know, but Mockingbird always gets me to that point where I wanna cry. It's just something about that record, the melody, the everything, the verse, the words, and just the whole storytelling about that whole situation. The way Eminem he told the whole story beautifully. It was just it was great.
Nah, yeah, hip hop music is. I think it gives you memories with certain albums, records. It gives you memories that you would cherish and hold for decades and decades and decades. Because I feel like when you have your family, when you have kids, if you show them, it's like, yo, I want to show you this song "Lose Yourself" that came out in 2003, whatever year. I feel like it'll bring you back to that moment. It'll be like, yo, I know what I was wearing. I know what room. Like for me, like I told, like I know Mahdi always looks at me crazy, and people look. I always put Jay's Kingdom Come. Jay-Z's is a classic album to me. Obviously, like you say, certain albums has meanings to you. Like for me, I still remember my brother picked me up from school when the album came out. He bought the CD. We were living here. We got to this house, and he played it in the CD player that we still have. It's upstairs. He played it, and we just sat in the room listening from one to the end. No one said anything. We were just vibing from the intro to the outro, from prelude to the beach chair. And to me, every time I listen to the album, it brings me out, because obviously I'm close with my brother, so I still remember us walking in and listening to Kingdom Come when it first dropped. And yeah, hip hop is just it's beautiful. I think music is just a beautiful thing. I think music is just beautiful, yo.
Facts. I love everything about it.
Again,
it brings me joy.
Yeah, especially hip hop. I think hip hop music is so beautiful. I think where it came from, where it started to where it's now, and where it's evolving to even more, I think it's just beautiful. Like from Method Man, like obviously I respect Method Man, LL Cool J, Biggie's a big part of me, but Pac, but
what I love about hip hop now, and I think that I think Nas kind of put it into perspective, where Nas is saying now his third prime, now he's winning awards. So now as he's gotten older into the game, like actually...
You want to hear what the old heads are saying.
Yeah, like he's saying like how it's just like, now he's winning awards, right? But it goes to show like, yeah, I might have took him this long, but look how revered he is. And look how a lot of people look at him and really put him up there on this pedestal, right? As top 10 best rappers of all time, right? And... I love what he said also about saying that, a lot of the older rappers from like our era, like the early 2000s, probably late 90s, should make music. Like,
because we want to hear what, like, don't talk about what the young generation, talk about what's going through your life.
Exactly. And I think that that's probably one of the best things that I've heard in the past couple years from any like veteran rapper, where they're saying like, yo, like to all the old heads, yo, come like make music. Like you can make music.
Who would you want to do that?
To make music
and hear what like they have to say.
I definitely want to hear LL Cool J drop another album. I would love for that. I think LL Cool J he's a legend, but I hate that people don't bring him up in a conversation when it comes to like some of the hits that he has, right? But if we're talking about listen to somebody, I would love for Ludacris to drop another album. I love Ludacris. Like I was a huge fan of Ludacris.
Yeah, Ludacris underrated.
I would love for Ludacris to drop another album. I ain't gonna lie, I know he's in a better place now, but I would love for Mace to drop another album. I would definitely love to hear like, how he's evolved.
I want to hear Mace album
from the the Bad Boy era.
Diddy's dropping an album September 15th.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care, man. There's gonna be some bullshit. I already know, man.
But I'm not. Yeah, shout out to hip hop, man. You stress me. You forgot you guys. Yeah. The last I do on a kid. Did you hear about in Maui? I think it was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
The wildfires that I think killed like near 93 people. Like the whole place looks.
It's like an apocalypse.
How'd you feel, man? And people were jumping in the ocean like to try to get away.
It's sad. It's sad, but I think that people really need to start paying attention to climate change.
That's why I've been saying climate change is an issue. People just think, nah, man.
Like really, people really need to start paying attention to climate, to the way things are. Bro, like right now, it's cold as hell in the mornings. It's like 60 degrees outside in the mornings.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Because when I go to work at 6, Like it's like 60 degrees outside.
Oh, so we're getting closer to fall, man.
No, but it's been like that for a while.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. But then as soon as the day comes,
it's hot.
It's like 98 outside.
But they say that's Texas weather too.
Fuck Texas, bro. But the weather's. We knew it was gonna be a hot summer because we didn't get a snowy winter. We had like one snowstorm, and that shit lasted like maybe a day. Mm-hmm. But we knew it was gonna be a hot summer. There was also one winter like about like 2017, 2018, somewhere around there, where that winter it didn't snow and it was hot. Mm-hmm. So it's like I feel like people are overseeing what is happening. Like the climate is shifting all around the world. Like there's places where it's starting to snow where it's never snowed before. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know. It's sad. It's just crazy, the aftermath.
The before and after is crazy. Or like where it was like a month ago, people had videos, but like having fun, and then whereas now is like,
condolences to all those people, and their families and friends. It's sad, man. It's sad that shit like this is happening, and people are just not paying attention to the bigger picture of things.
And it's hurricane season.
It is hurricane season.
I thought I heard that they also had a hurricane coming their way, but I don't know if they're still going on. But it's hurricane season, so I have a feeling we're gonna get. I'm not here, but I think the States is gonna get a bad hurricane. I don't know where. It might be us because remember we had Hurricane Irene and another Sandy, I think was.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yo, bro, that shit was nuts.
When the fucking Willowbrook was flooded, I was like, bruh, I never thought that was even possible.
But I never want to experience wind like that ever again.
That shit was crazy.
But anything last words you want to say before we close this out?
Just want to say I'm grateful, man.
I'm grateful too, man.
I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for everything that's happened. I'm just happy, man. I think life is something I've been noticing is just like, yo, I take a lot of shit for granted. I don't realize what I have. Mm-hmm. And I don't know.
I agree.
It's gonna be very. I feel like by next year things are gonna be very different for me, especially not having my dad around anymore. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. But at least I'll get to travel now. I have a reason to go to Mexico now. We out, yo?
I'll go, man. You got some things out there, yeah?
We go find some things.
Yeah, I'm grateful for everyone, man. I'm grateful for everyone in my life, not in my life. I just think what I learned, just take it day by day.
Facts.
Tomorrow can't be worse than today, yo.
True, man. True indeed.
You always have tomorrow. We should all be grateful again waking up.
But I wake up and I'm like, damn.
I made it. But yeah, Lucky View Podcast episode 180 something. I go by name. I didn't even introduce myself in the beginning. I go by name of Earl.
No, you did introduce yourself.
I didn't. I said Papijohnson Sky. Oh. I go by name of Earl. We got Papijohnson Sky somewhere. Shout out to Mahdi. Shout out to Carbs.
Carbs is crazy.
New music on it should be tonight, but you hear this on Tuesday. Video this week. I think Mahdi should be back next week. And
if he's not, that's fine too.
Thank y'all for tuning in. This episode was a vibey one. But yeah, man, we'll see y'all next week and stay blessed, stay safe.
Keep your booty hole tight.
And take it day by day.
We out. Peace.